Welcome back to 100 Hats Gaming, folks. Sorry about that. I'm trying to sneak in a quick episode here before I've got to get out the door. Because I really want to finish with Mount Moon already. We should just be just a few days from the release now. And I was recently bought as a Valentine's gift from my significant other, actually. An eShop gift card with the intention of buying at least one of the games, if not both. And that's the kind of relationship I have. I don't know about the rest of you out there, but finding someone who just completely shares your interests, whether they be Pokemon or other video games, is one of the smartest things you can do, I think. You know, screw it. I forgot I can run from battles in Gen 1. I can run from battles in 90 Gen, but in Gen 1 there's points when it's like a smart move, because you will die to wild Pokemon if you're not careful when you only have a couple. You should probably be avoiding these trainers too, but as I was saying, like, finding someone who totally shares your interests, not easy, by far. I was talking about past relationship failures, to be frank, on Shovel Knight the other day with Colin, my friend, and he, like many of my friends, has had trouble finding any sort of a lasting relationship, and I don't really think that's his fault. I think he gives himself too much hassle for it, because doing something like finding the kind of person who's, you know, like, completely accepts you is really hard. I'm lucky, and there's not a day in the world I'm not fully aware of how lucky I am to have her. The story I'm trying to get to is that I was not always so lucky. I told the story the other day of the time I made out with a 12-year-old when I was 15, and, you know, that's not obviously good, but I won't retell that story. If you want to hear that one, you're going to listen to that Shovel Knight episode when it comes out. But another interesting case was when I was in something like 5th grade, 6th grade. There was this girl I'd known for a long time, and I really liked her, and I wanted to date her, partially just because I just entered middle school, and I'd gotten to that age where you wanted to be dating someone just because you wanted to be the cool kid who had a girlfriend, you know, like, and that was it. You know, that's not a good reason to get in a relationship. And this girl was sweet to me and nice to me, but she's also a ton older than me. But she was also like the only girl in the world I knew who played Pokemon and like shared my interests, so I went for it. Even though I probably shouldn't have, because I got a lot of flack from my friends. I got a lot of people being nasty to me and people being nasty to her, and it just wasn't a pleasant experience for me. The worst of it was, I'm not even sure she realized how, like, much I thought about her. Like, I don't think she was in quite the same mindset about our relationship, if you can call, you know, a 6th grader relationship. Whoa, everything just got way louder. Sorry about that, folks. Minor audio blip there. Perks of recording in a dorm room, I guess. Or is that, yeah. As much as you can call, you know, a 6th grader or an 8th grader who liked to hang out before school started, a relationship. And I started to get it in my head, maybe this girl didn't like me as much as I thought she did. Because I was like convinced that the nasty things people were saying to us would bother her more if they did. And I was convinced for the longest time these things were not bothering her. And then, one day, she didn't come to school. And I didn't know what happened to her, and this is like before cell phones or Facebook, so I really just didn't know what happened to her. And then I later found out, apparently she wrote a hit list and got thrown out of school. And there's a moral of this story somewhere. It does nothing to do with my taste in women, unfortunately. Because that did improve. Oh, I didn't mean to use frickin' Lear. Finally avoid confusion and I use Lear. Tempted to switch. I should switch. Oh, there we go. So this girl, I eventually found out she wrote this hit list, and that didn't get too publicized, which is good because, no one was, like, talking to me, like, you dated the girl who wrote a hit list. Like, I didn't deal with any of that, thank God. But, I had just kind of left there. Like, she was gone, I still had feelings, and I was just shit out of luck, basically. I just kind of had to hang out and hope that it would die down, people would stop making fun of me because I no longer had the girl. And it sucked. And I remember actually managing to confide in one of my friends eventually, and he kind of was on my side for a while, but that's what I thought. I knew I could find a Moonstone. I guess I'll evolve Nidorino and Clefairy at some point. I don't know when to do that. I know you can evolve Nidorino pretty early, because he learns most of his best moves in Gen 1 by TM anyway. I don't know about Clefairy. It's been so long. And again, this day and age, like, I'm trading Clefairy right now, but it's going to have pretty much all a TM moveset. So am I gonna have to deal with that stupid beeping for the rest of... Oh man, great. Alright, well it should just be the fossil guy. I was in a religion class my final semester at school, and one day the professor said something along the lines of, whatever religion you choose to identify with is perfectly valid. And I just hear from the back of the room someone yell, "Praise Helix!" And I'm like, oh god, no, don't start that. We don't want to go there. Just let it go. Just stop. Look, I was there for the first Fish Plays Pokemon stream. I enjoyed it as much as the next person. By that I mean slightly masochistically. But like, I was there when Digrat dug out after beating Giovanni the first time, and just, I have never seen so much rage. Like, thousands of people all simultaneously being like, what did we just do? And the thing about that was like a moment everyone agreed on. Because, like, you kind of had that split in factions eventually between democracy and anarchy. Or disciples of the Dome and followers of Helix, whatever you want to call them. But at that moment, when we dug out of the hideout, everyone was angry. No one was like, yeah, that was the right thing to do. I mean, you even had trolls who were, had encouraged... Yeah, I'll take the Helix fossil. you even had trolls that, like, were happy about releasing Pokemon, you know, PC demands blood, whatever you want to phrase it, but at that moment, everyone's hearts just dropped. Like, we're gonna have to spend another, like, hey, I got 3 Mount Moon! But everyone realizing we're gonna need to spend another, like, 6 hours getting back through this hideout. Is there supposed to be a TM or something up here? You know, if I go part of this path, I won't be able to come back. So I want to try to make sure I explore everything that's up here before that. I do that. It always bugged me they made it you can't go back. Like, why? Why make it so the person can't go back? What's the... Like, 'cause it really doesn't happen again in the game that you can't walk back where you came. I mean, I guess it encourages the use of... Ooh, what is TM04? Whirlwind's totally useless in this game, if I remember correctly. I remember hearing that Whirlwind and Ward didn't actually function in this game. Nope, I guess this is the end then. Doesn't look like anything else I could do here. What is that last doing? How did she get up there? Does she need to, like, surf past the unknown dungeon to get up there? Great. Well, I'm gonna head into Cerulean City, kill my Pokemon. This has been Neko for 100 Hats Gaming, folks. Moral of today's stories. If you're dating a girl who's way older than you, try to lay low after she writes a hit list. And if you are on Twitch, for the right moment, you could see literally 10,000 people scream out in agony. It's like the death of Alderaan or something. This has been Neko for 100 Hats Gaming, folks. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.